Princess Juliet here. And it's a bit of a chilly day, but not as cold as yesterday. I actually managed to get out. Yesterday was so windy and cold. But anyway, here I am, and I've been up walking on the cliffs, on the cliff paths high above Tintagel. And I just want to show you Tintagel now. At least this is the island of King Arthur's castle. And the remains of the castle are on the island. And this is the bridge that was built by the National Trust from the mainland, and also the remains of the castle here. And up on the hillside on the cliff high above is Camelot Castle, owned by John and Irina Mappin. And this castle of Tintagel, Camelot Castle of Tintagel, was actually built in the somewhere around the 12th century by a nobleman who believed that this was the site of the birth of King Arthur, which is much, much earlier than that's King Arthur of the Round Table. So the Round Table, the Knights of the Round Table, and the search for the Holy Grail. So that was probably in Iron Age times. That's really, really ancient. So in the 12th century, they were remembering back to King Arthur and deciding to build a church, build a castle on the. I'm back. Okay, so the signal is poor, and I lost the connection for a moment. So just trying to stay a little bit warm here. So why did King Arthur inspire so much interest for such a long time, hundreds and hundreds of years, that hundreds of years later that somebody else built a castle on what was supposed to be King Arthur's place? What was it about the Holy Grail? What is the Holy Grail? Well, I know my dear friend Brigitte today is talking about the Grail and asking who does the Grail serve. So nobody really fathomed out what the Holy Grail was about, except that it was a spiritual journey, and the Knights of the Round Table were forever seeking the Holy Grail. So what is the Holy Grail to us? What is that? What's this shift in consciousness that's happening at the moment? Hi. So I keep losing signal, and maybe this isn't the best place. Perhaps I could walk a little bit down the path. I know down this path somebody's walking up. It's very slippery, and I hope that I don't fall over if I go down there further. I have to get down and down into the valley to cross to the other side. So anyway, let me just move over here for a moment, and here we can see, this is where the sunset's going to happen, in the sky over here. It's getting quite late in the day now, so this is going to be an amazing sunset. So yeah, shifting consciousness. You can be there listening to it. Isn't that incredible? So what's this shifting consciousness that we all need to make? So we have a part of the world believing that we're being killed off by a deadly virus, and millions of people now believing that that's all a con, and they believe, everybody's having different beliefs about which part of it is a con. Is there really a virus? Has it ever been identified? Does the PCR test actually test anything? So many controversies at the moment. It's like the whole world has been stirred up into this huge controversy. And I just met a man on the cliffs, a local man, just said to me, well, I just really hope that everybody's locked down. The sooner the better. As soon as everybody's locked down, then this thing will be over and done with more quickly. Really? I wonder if that's really true. So I did say to him, well, it hasn't worked so far, has it? We've been months and months already. Oh my God, I've got to go down. Let me show you. Yeah, I've got to step down this thing, so bear with me a moment. And down this path, so I hope that I don't slip and fall. I already broke my wrist once, and it wasn't a pleasant experience slipping over and falling. Yeah, so I was down the path. I've got down the path. That's it. I got over that stile. I've never done a walking video before. Anyway, further down here. So this man was like really hopeful that we would all be locked down. I guess he's not even considered the huge amount of distress being caused by people who are being locked down. Like, I know loads of people whose businesses are on the brink of oblivion. I mean, like my business. And I'm not saying this from my own self. Why I'm making these videos is because I'm concerned about what's happening to our community. I'm really concerned about the suffering happening everywhere. And it took me 15 years to build my business, and then at 68 years old, it looks like it's all about to be destroyed, but I'm stronger than that, so I won't let that happen. I believe that we will do this. But I'm really sorry for those people that don't have the resilience that I've got and are really in the shit right now. There's a lot of people in the shit, and one of the controversies is that the cure, i.e. the lockdowns, is worse than the so-called illness, and that never in the history of humanity has perfectly healthy people been... yeah, we're back. So let me just show you now. I'm further down the path. So yeah, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Thank you. I will be careful. Okay, absolutely amazing. And this up here above me, that's the walls of the castle. Most of it's gone into the sea now. So I mean, it's crazy, isn't it, that millions of people are being locked down in order to safeguard the health of some people that have supposedly got a bad illness, no worse than many other illnesses, and yet the media is putting out all this information all the time, making people really frightened. So also this morning, I posted a video taken by Debbie Hicks in Gloucester, and she went to, when I say Gloucester, you can hear my Gloucester accent because I'm from Gloucestershire. And yeah, Gloucester I grew up in some of the time, and yeah, I've been really distressed this year because it's 11 months since I've seen my mother, and I know this is true for many people, that they haven't been able to see their loved ones. Claire Willis has been posting about this as well, about the elderly being locked in care homes and their families can't see them. So I've been trying to see my mother, and she won't let me go to see her because she feels like I'm a danger, because I might spread the virus to her. And Debbie Hicks today took a video of Gloucester Hospital showing it to be completely empty. And nothing that I've sent my mother so far, who loves to watch the TV, she does nothing but watch the TV because, bless her, that's all she's got, is the TV and the radio. And I haven't been able to show her anything other than that mainstream media information. So I sent her the video of the hospital, and she didn't believe it. She absolutely didn't believe it. And she said, "Oh, I thought you were an intelligent woman, and if you believe this rubbish, then pigs fly. You'll believe that pigs fly." So I thought, okay, well, I'll just send it back to her and say, go and check it out for yourself. And I doubt if she will, although she's still driving. She could go over to Gloucester and check out the hospital. She's in Cheltenham. And poor Debbie Hicks, meanwhile, has been arrested. I mean, if it's really not to lie about the whole pandemic, if it's not a lie, why are the police arresting people? Yeah, why has Debbie Hicks now been arrested? Oh, Sue, I wish you were here. Why has Debbie Hicks been arrested for posting a video showing that Gloucester Hospital, which I know is a really busy hospital, and why is she been hypnotic, that if you've done nothing but watch that, if you've done nothing but tune into those news and those media channels, then just remember that that's all owned already by the man, Bill Gates, who's funded the vaccines and is friends with the Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum and everything that wants to push the Great Reset. So there is an agenda without doubt. To slip. All right. Okay. So yes, Bill Gates, Klaus Schwab, the Great Reset, who says we will own nothing in the 2030 agenda. That's what they're pushing us towards, and how convenient, to use a virus to crash the economy and to bring in the Great Reset. And everybody that wants to challenge that is told that they are a conspiracy theorist. So it's all well planned and well organised, and I have not been listening to the media for most of my lifetime, so I'm less likely to be taken in by that. But anyone that has done nothing but listen to the media, so why wouldn't we trust the BBC and so on? We won't really believe about Jimmy Savile and the paedophilia and all those things. Anyway, so here I am coming. That's the castle there. Again, that's a visitor centre. You can't get tickets anymore because you have to do track and trace. So I don't do track and trace. So I'm not going to give my identity to anyone. I mean, what about our freedom? What about freedom of movement and freedom of speech? So anyway, since my business, I don't have much business to focus on. I guess I'm going to focus on this now. That the thing about my mum, that she's had a tough life, and as a child in the Second World War, she was separated from her parents because of the bombings, and she was sent to the countryside. And as Gabor Mate says, that is so traumatizing, separated from their parents. And then she was separated after I was born. I was separated from her because there was so much traumatization, and I didn't grow up with her. But she told me, the one thing she has told me, because she tells me very little, because she remembers very little, and that is that after the Second World War ended, they started playing the videos, the films of Auschwitz going into, I tell you. Oh right, so yes, she didn't realise she was going to the cinema, and she went in and they actually showed her pictures of all the dead bodies in Auschwitz, and that was so shocking. I think this completely traumatised her. So how on earth, there's people coming up the path. I'm just going to show you the view. So here we are, we're walking down the path now. There's Camelot up on the hillside. Hi. So yeah, as I tried to point out to her, how did all those Jews get on the trains to go to the concentration camps? Were there people waking them up, trying to wake up, saying, you're being discriminated against? Were there people fighting for their freedom? Or did everybody just believe that the Jews were less than human, that they were just parasites, they were subhuman? All that messaging that was put out at that time then. And I know a few times when people have referred to the situation now of fooling people and with what happened in Germany, we're shamed, we're told, oh well, we shouldn't mention that. But when are we going to draw the line. When are we going to draw the line in the sand between what happened then, what's happened in many places around the world at different times, and what's happening here now, which is a actual global takeover going on. And I've spent months being careful about speaking out, as many other people have been very careful. So yeah, I keep losing signal. So yeah, human beings need to feel safe and to feel connected to each other, and it's really dangerous to speak out. It's terrible to be shamed, and like my own mother telling me that, oh well, if you're an intelligent woman, you know, you wouldn't believe this. Well, I guess now I've had so many friends reject me, and my family reject me, and my business almost destroyed, but I've got lots of new friends, thank goodness. So I am going to speak out, and I'm totally dedicated for working for the truth, towards the light. So the Holy Grail, the shift in consciousness, the embracing of the light, the bringing in of the light, the transformation of the dream spell, of the dream spell of evil that's been settled on this planet for a long time. So just invoking that, invoking the shift in human consciousness. And yeah, it can happen, it will happen, and when we're all dedicated at coming together to do this, it will happen.